What is a woman?
I think a woman is somebody who identifies as a woman.
Got it. So that's not a definition. That's like saying a table is something that identifies as a table. Give me an objective definition.
If I decided right now that I wanted to identify as a woman, I would be a woman.
Okay, but that doesn't answer the question.
I know, but right now I'm a man, right? So if that happened right now, I'd be a woman. So once a person makes the decision to identify as a woman,
got it. No,
they're a woman.
That's a separate issue. What is a woman?
That's the definition.
No, I know, but you have to tell me what.
A person who identifies themselves as a woman.
But you have how do you know that they are that thing? It's called circular reasoning. You have to give me a actual definition.
I don't have to. I did give you a definition.
No. You said that a woman is something that thinks they're a woman. That doesn't give me a definition. And so you asked the question, what makes Trump different? If Trump was like all the rest of them, they would not have impeached him twice, indicted him 4 times, and he would not have to survive the assassination attempts that he has. There's something different about Trump because he threatens to expose and uproot the entire cabal and the cartel that has been making everybody in this audience poorer and them richer.
The same cabal that allowed him to become a billionaire?
Well, him becoming a billionaire was building great hotels and buildings. Not
off of a loan from his father.
Right, yeah, okay. It's also, I mean, this is interesting. People criticize the loan. If I gave you $1 million, could you turn it into $5 billion?
Probably not.
So it's pretty talented for Trump to turn $1 million into $5 billion, yeah?
Well, when you come from a dynasty of businessmen, it's kind of expected you pick it up.
Okay, easy. Okay, I'm not going to even get into that. Easy to minimize the success of entrepreneurs when people have built nothing in their life. So
why do people go to prison?
For breaking the law?
There you go. So if there's too many people in prison, they commit too many crimes. Okay. There's other factors that play into crime, fatherlessness and other things.
And how does that occur?
Why is there fatherlessness? Because we subsidize single motherhood in our country, and we have since the 1960s. Well, so let's ask the question. So let me ask the question. So if people decide to do drugs, whose fault is that? But even if coke gets run in the city, do you have to use it?
The question is, it's there.
Oh,
and part of our decisions are always wrapped up in the material conditions that we're living in.
If cocaine was right here and I took it, is it the person who dropped it there or my fault if I took it?
I think the question of fault is a wrong
My
one.
fault. I believe that people are responsible for their own decisions, not society.
All you have to do as a white man, you don't have to get on the internet or on Twitter and say, I'm sorry for being white, but you should at least acknowledge the racism that happens around you. That is just taking accountability for what happens around you.
Hold on a second. First of all, I don't have to be accountable for a whole race, do I? Why do I have to be accountable for the white race?
For yourself.
Right, so if I'm racist, I'll take responsibility for that.
You probably are not racist. What you should do is take accountability for the racism around you.
How can I take responsibility for somebody else's actions?
What you should do is just take accountability and say, hey, yes, that was racist, instead of saying, no, that officer wasn't racist.
Well, hold on. I acknowledge it's rare, and I'm not going to have to take responsibility for an entire race at all. It's wrong and it's terrible. I wish we could have continued the conversation.